Now take question number 4 of practice set 3.2. In the figure 3.27, the circles with center P and Q touch each other at R. A line passing through R meets the circle at A and B respectively. Prove that first, segment AP parallel to segment BQ. Second, triangle APR similar to triangle RQB. And third, find angle RQB if angle PAR is equal to 35 degree. Now see here. Now in figure, the circles with center P and Q touches each other at point R. Therefore, point R is the point of contact of touching circle with center P and Q. Therefore, point PRQ lie on the same line. They are collinear points. Therefore, points PRQ lie on the same line. Therefore, line PQ and line AB intersect each other at point R. Therefore, angle ARP is congruent to angle BRQ because they are vertically opposite angles. Here, these two angles are equal measure. Take a triangle APR. In triangle APR, PA is equal to PR because radii of the same circle. Therefore, by isosceles triangle theorem, angle PAR is equal to angle ARP. Give equation number 2nd. And similarly, apply this property for triangle BQR also. Therefore, in triangle BQR, QR is equal to QB. Therefore, angle QBR is equal to angle BRQ. These two angles are congruent by using isosceles triangle theorem. In triangle APR, these two angles are also congruent, and also these two angles are also congruent. Therefore, from equation 1st, 2nd and 3rd, we observe that. Therefore, from equation 1st, 2nd and 3rd, put the value of ARP and BRQ. Therefore, these two angles, angle PAR is equal to angle QBR from 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Now see here, PAR this angle and QBR this angle. These two angles are congruent. Now see here, line AP and line QB. These are two lines and AB is a transversal. Therefore, these two angles are alternate angles. Therefore, these two angles are congruent. Therefore, by parallel line test, AP is parallel to QB in this way. Therefore, line AB is transversal of AP and BQ, and angle PAR is equal to angle QBR. Then we say that line AP is parallel to line QB by alternate angle test. This is the first property proof. Now we take second. For second, these two triangles are given. Therefore, here in triangle APR and RQB, now to prove two pairs of angles are congruent, then these two triangles are similar to each other. Now take these two triangles. Therefore, in triangle APR and triangle RQB, therefore angle PAR congruent to angle QRB from 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Also, angle PRA is congruent to angle QBR also from 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Therefore, by using a test of similarity, triangle APR similar triangle RQB by AA test of similarity. Now take third question. Therefore, given that angle PAR is equal to 35 degree, therefore angle PAR is equal to angle QRB from 1st, 2nd and 3rd. Therefore, angle QRB is equal to 35 because these two angles are congruent. Therefore, angle QRB is equal to also 35. Again, angle QRB is equal to angle QBR. Therefore, from equation third, therefore these two measure of these two angles is 35 degree. Also find the angle RQB. Therefore, in triangle RQB, here we know that sum of the all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore, angle RQB plus angle QRB plus angle QBR is equal to 180 degree. We know that angle QRB is equal to 35 and QBR is equal to also 35. Put these values in here in this equation, then we get the value of angle RQB. Therefore, angle RQB plus 35 degree plus 35 degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, RQB is equal to 35 plus 35, that is plus 70. Put into right side, that is it gets negative. 180 minus 70. Therefore, angle RQB is equal to 110 degree. In this way, we solve this example. Okay. Now take question number 5. In the figure 3.28, the circles with centers A and B touch each other at E. Line L is a common tangent which touches the circle at C and D respectively. Find the length of segment CD if the radii of the circles are 4 cm and 6 cm. Now first draw radius AC and radius BD. We also know that tangent is perpendicular to the radius, that is angle DCA is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, angle CDB is equal to also 90 degree. Also draw segment AB through point E, because point of contact and centers of the touching circles lie on a same line. They are collinear, that is AEB are also collinear. Again, draw line AF parallel to line CD. It intersect BD at point F. In this way, first draw these constructions. Therefore, draw segment AC, BD and AB, and draw segment AF is parallel to tangent CD. Here note that angle, this radius is perpendicular to the tangent. Therefore, this angle ACD is equal to 90 degree, CDB is equal to also 90 degree, and these are the parallel lines. CD and AF are parallel, and this DF BD is a transversal. Therefore, this angle is 90. This is also 90. Therefore, in quadrilateral ACDF, we know that angle ACD is equal to angle BDC is equal to angle DFA is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle CAF is equal to 90 degree, because remaining angle of the quadrilateral, because sum of the all angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, quadrilateral ACDF is a rectangle. Therefore, quadrilateral ACDF is a rectangle. We know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. Therefore, AC is equal to DF is equal to 4 cm, because given that AC radius of the first circle is 4 cm. Therefore, DF is equal to also 4, and CD is equal to AF. What we find the value of CD here. Now first find the value of AB. Therefore, AB is equal to AE plus EB, because they are collinear. AEB are collinear. Therefore, AE is equal to radius of the first circle, EB is equal to, that is radius of the second circle. Therefore, AB is equal to 10. Now find the value of FB. Here note that DB is equal to also 6 and DF is equal to 4. Therefore, we can find the value of BF. Therefore, BD is equal to DF plus FB, because DFB are collinear points. Here note that DFB are collinear points. Therefore 6 is equal to 4 plus FB. Therefore FB is equal to 6 minus 4. Therefore FB is equal to 2. Therefore in triangle ABF, angle AMP is equal to 90 degree. Now see here, this is the right angle triangle ABF. This angle 90 degree. Therefore this angle is also 90 degree. Now this is the AB is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. By using Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to AF square plus FB square. In this way we use the Pythagoras theorem. Therefore AB square, we know that the value of AB that is 10 square is equal to AF square. We can find this value AF square plus FB square, that is 2 square. Therefore 100 is equal to AF square plus 4. Therefore AF square is equal to 100 minus 4. Therefore AF square is equal to 96. Therefore AF is equal to root 96. We know that the factor of 96, 16 6 are 96. Therefore take the square root of 16, that is 4 root 6. Therefore AF is equal to 4 root 6. Also we know that the opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent. From equation first, here note that AD is equal to AF. CD is equal to AF. Therefore from first, CD is equal to AF. Therefore CD is equal to 4 root 6, because opposite side of rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle. Therefore length of CD is equal to 4 root 6 centimeter. CD is equal to 4 root 6 centimeter. In this way we solve this example. Okay.